Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? I'll see in a minute if it is. Yep, I'm live. I'm live. Hello, hello. Dit'to Clair Facecam. Why are we here? Because we can be. Yeah. Alright, let me set my mood lighting, which should hopefully make me a little less dark. Well, hi, there's my Mara. Am I coming through all right, Miss Mara? Hello? Hello, hello. Am I coming through correctly? Yeah, I'm clear. Good, good, good. I ran my sound tests correctly. Yay. And the video is not grainy or weird or dark. Perfect. I thought the little firelight glow could be a real nice touch given the nature of this game. Just because it would be more complicated for me to do with this setup, make sure that you give everyone a shoot in the Discord for us, if you will. My fine lovely. I don't want to get started too quickly. I want to see if the key players show up first. You know what I mean? Then again, I guess I could open it on my phone. There we go. Hello, Kitty Mama 22. Welcome to a Nancy Drew Facecam reveal. We'll be getting started as soon as a couple other people show up in chat. We've been waiting for them. So just sit back and enjoy me bantering for a bit, I guess. And there's one. Now, I will confess, I have played this Nancy Drew before. I know the ending. That's not why you want to play this one. It is fantastically spooky. And the mystery they set up is not the mystery you're here to solve. And that's fantastic. Alrighty. I don't know if it's going to jump straight into the game when I press play or if there's a load up screen. I don't recall, which is why we're sitting here staring at my Steam instead. Doodle-oodle-oo. I guess I can get me some water. I brought me an extra bottle. Hello, Silva. Silva and Cass. Be nice in chat. I happen to know Kitty Mama 22 is my mother. So please be nice to her. I had a feeling she'd pop on if I did a stream. All right, now that all the interested parties that I know that needed to be here are here. Anyone wants to join us, they can join us from here out. But let's get started, shall we? Oh, hell. I didn't think there'd be I thought I installed this. I'm sorry. We're going to watch the install, apparently. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey. Nah, it's not a very large game. These games are very simple. But hopefully, if I set everything up correctly, you should see my mouse movements. So that should help with some... Yeah! Everyone see the wonderful little magnifying glass? I set this up correctly. Doot. New game. Here's our first choice, and I am going to put it to a vote. I'm not going to decide here. I have played it on Amateur Sleuth before, but I've never played Master Sleuth on any game before, to be honest. So we're going to put it to a vote. Give me an A in chat for Am or an M in chat for Master. Go. It's 2, 3. Ah, hell. I think that's what, 3 out of 5. So yeah, we're going Master Sleuth. Ah, hell.
What time is it?
Late.
Savannah? Is that you? What's wrong?
I got a case for you.
Can it wait until later?
I'm sorry, it can't. There's been a kidnapping. A girl just a little older than you.
Shouldn't the police be taking care of this?
There's only so much they can do, and she needs to be found before something bad happens.
What do you mean?
The call came in for me, but I can't go. Thornton Hall is a dangerous place for people like me.
Ghost hunters, you mean? So people think it's haunted?
They know. Jesslyn needs someone who ain't afraid to run after her. That ain't me. What I'm asking of you is dangerous.
After everything you did for me in Japan, I'll do it.
Thank you. Drive to the airport now. I'll arrange a ticket. And Nancy, I didn't call you just because you're a good detective. I called you because you're a skeptic. Thornton Hall is no place for anyone who believes.
Then you called the right detective.
I'm serious. You think long and hard about that before you get on that plane. If what you find on the island is going to get to you, don't go. Stay home.
Don't worry, I'm on the case.
You sure about this?
I am.
Watch yourself around the Thorntons. They earn their bad reputation.
Well, thanks for being concerned. I should be okay.
Well, it depends who's here. Hope for your sake Wade's not skulking around. Or that loony bin reject Harper. But it's Charlotte you best watch for. Black Rock Island belongs to her now. Has ever since the night the fire took her. Take care now.
So, quick reference. When she mentioned Japan, that actually is another mystery, and if we like what we're doing here, I will be more than thrilled to play that one because I already own a copy. Yes. Believe it or not, the voice actress of Nancy Drew here is the same voice actress for a lot of video game characters, including Rouge the Bat. She does both the Night Mother and another adventurer in Skyrim, and a whole bunch. I think her name is like Lonnie something or other. Google will be able to answer better than I can, but she is fantastic. All right, let's take a look around, shall we? The basic mechanics to any Nancy Drew is you're going to click around into these scenes, and then your mouse might change, and that's an indication that something of interest is there. Standard point-and-click formula, but not like those I Spy games. It's a little more advanced than that. Okay, someone's list. We probably should head up to the front porch before we go wandering around.
Jessalyn?
Excuse me?
Sorry. Of course you're not. I'm just tired.
No, don't be. I'm Nancy.
You're here to help?
Savannah Woodham called me in. She seems to think there's a supernatural explanation to Jessalyn's disappearance.
A couple of days back, that would have earned an eye roll. I'm Colton, the fiancé. Welcome to Thornton Hall. I'd extend you all the courtesies of the Thornton clan, but we seem to be about 20 years too late for that. You might need this. I found it in the house.
Is this Jessalyn's?
Yeah. It's dead, though. And the charger got mangled by something. Maybe you could channel all that inquisitive energy into seeing if you can get that old phone back up and running.
Were you and Jessalyn getting married soon?
Yes?
Any chance this is just pre-wedding jitters?
She might have had second thoughts about the wedding. Trust me, everyone does. But she never let anyone worry about her like this. She loved her family more than anything.
Is it safe to assume you had second thoughts about the wedding?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know. I remember it like it
Pay
was
attention.
just moments ago.
It was.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
Okay. Eee. If it seems like I suspiciously go towards something, it's because it's one of the few things I do remember playing on the game. I did play this when it came out, which was back in like 2013. And it was so spooky, I swore I'd never play it again for a while. Well, I got an itch to play it again. Correct. Hey, this might come in handy for the phone. Potato battery. Soda battery? Random people in a picture.
I don't have all the parts I need.
The other common phrase to "it's locked."
This looks like a painting. I should find somewhere to place it.
Spooky. That might come in handy. I guess I can't look at that.
must be Nancy.
Yes, you must be Clara, Jesselyn's mother.
Hi.
Yes,
I want you to know that I'm here to help you with anything you need.
that's real sweet, hon.
I know you may not want me here since you didn't actually call me yourself.
So long as you help me find Jesselyn, you're welcome under what's left of my roof here.
Who did Jesselyn come here with?
Addison. I tried talking to her, but she was a wreck. Here. She'll have calmed down a bit by now. I hope.
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
You wouldn't know by the look of this dump, but we're worth a great deal of money. Well, that's what I thought this was. But then, no. Not yet, at least. I can't believe I'm praying for a ransom note to show up. It's like someone's trying to punish us.
Well, why do you say that?
Thornton Hall was once something truly beautiful, but so much greed and tragedy built up in these walls that when they started to crumble, I wanted to save this place, make it mine, but I couldn't. So whoever took Jessie wanted us to sit here in this broken down old house waiting for her.
Is there any chance Jesselyn's disappearance could be cold feet?
My Jessie would never put her family through this nightmare, never.
Were things good between Colton and Jesselyn?
They had their rows and their romantic dinners, same as any couple. Colton had some... Well, hon, he had some issues, but they worked through them.
You mentioned that Colton had some issues. What did you mean?
To put it delicately, family issues. Never you mind. It has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Just my... Sorry if that comes out on the mic, but my hair was falling out.
Why is everyone here? Shouldn't we be out searching for Jesselyn?
I closed down the company. The entire staff is out combing the woods. I said, sit home or join the search. You get paid either way. Not a soul stayed home. Jesselyn grew up in the business. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. I can be thankful for that. The police recommended a presence here. They said we'd have a better chance of noticing if something was off here, knowing the place and all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Espionage in a bonnet. Probably necessary info for a puzzle later. A book, unlabeled. Long, cold night on Black Rock. If this becomes pertinent, I will read them. For now, we are just going to go, they're here. All right. I do actually know what's going to happen next when I go to click on this next object over yonder. And I'm going to say this. If there are any arachnophobes watching, please step away from your screen for a moment. Go get some water. Good? Good? Okay, day. Or wait, is that later? No, it won't let me click on it. Oh. Wanted to click on the floorboard. Damn it. Well, now we know that's later. When we have to go click on this floorboard, there's going to be a spider. I'm just going to warn that because arachnophobes. It's no joke. Let's go upstairs.
It looks like the painting is missing.
Is this our missing painting? Cool. Nifty. That was easy. Huh. Cotton. Pretty. I guess this is where we sleep. The Thorntons of Black Rock Isle. Then, unless Nancy says anything and it's not pertinent, I'm not... Okay, his eyes moved.
What's that smudge? It almost looks like something was painted over.
Well, we have turpentine. No way to apply it. Okay. Good day. Nothing that way. Box. The one problem with point-and-click games, if you want to look at something specific, you have to be at a right angle. To the cemetery, I guess. Go investigations.
Hey! You're not Savannah.
No, but you must be Wade.
Is she with you? Are you the new assistant? What's his name, get canned or
Logan?
something?
I don't know. All I know is that she thought I'd be the right person for the case.
What
She's
did you
not
just
coming.
say?
She said she was sorry to send me, but nothing could
I
get her
never
to come
took her
here.
for a coward.
Well, she seemed pretty scared of the ghosts.
Ghosts? No, that ain't. She's scared of seeing me. I hope Savannah understands the mess she dropped you in.
What kind of mess?
Take a look around and then you tell me. Who's more welcome here? The living or the dead? Anyway, Savannah had a package sent. I guess it must be for you. It's up in the house.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Who else is here?
Clara, that's Jessalyn's mother. Colton, her fiancé.
Anyone else?
Depends what you mean by anyone.
Any other alive or verifiably real people?
No.
What do you think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk, but I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Who runs the family company?
Clara?
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jessalyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Do you know Savannah?
I did, once.
And now?
And now I don't.
How did you meet Savannah?
We went to the same bookstore.
You don't seem like the type.
I'll take that as a compliment and an insult.
How long ago was this?
A while. Gone now. It was a little old dark place. Carried these musty old books. Stuff that didn't exist anywhere else.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts. But I was there researching our family. Savannah had this way of reading. Like there was something she needed to know real bad. One day I finally asked, "What is it you need to know so bad?" You know what she said?
What?
Nothing. She handed over the book she was reading and walked out. At first, I'm feeling a touch rejected, but then I look at the book.
What was the book?
That was the crazy thing. It was the Thornton family book of names. Births, deaths, marriage, and so on, going way back.
Why would she have that?
Why, indeed. I had to know. Took me some doing, but I tracked her down.
So you met Savannah because she was trying to find Charlotte's ghost?
One of those people who met her was Savannah. Ask her, and maybe she'll tell you about it. After that, she became obsessed with Thornton Hall. We got to know each other. I fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker. In the end, the landing was just as rough.
You said you were researching the family. Why?
After Charlotte died, that's when something I always knew came out shining so bright, I finally had to admit it. Long as it's been growing, the Thornton family tree's been split down the middle. The evil roots always trying to strangle out the good. I used to think I was on the side of good.
And now?
What do you think?
I think you are.
Don't be so sure.
What did you mean about the family being split in two?
You wouldn't know by looking around here, seeing the state we're in, but we're loaded.
What's that have to do with anything?
The Thornton family bought its money with blood, and not always our own.
And you think one part of the family had more to do with this than the other?
I don't speak ill of the dead, especially not when they're staring up at the soles of my boots. Look around. You'll see.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
Were you close to Jessalyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
I'd better get going.
Adios.
Thornton Cemetery, Estate 1866. This plaque honors those who found their final rest beyond the family's grounds, including Franklin Thornton, B. May 4th, 1895, D. October 25th, 1970, defending his nation. Dedicated in January 15th, 1918. Okay, yeah.
It's locked.
There's the line. Nothing over here. Well, we found that cotton gin in the other room. Let's go check that out. I know that's what this is. It's a cotton gin. How to operate it, I don't recall. Oh, Niffy. That might be useful. Thornton Family Cotton Processing. The store is from the barn that housed the equipment for processing the cotton. Many workers lost their fingers in the processing room. Some kind of scale puzzle.
That didn't sound good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe we shouldn't touch that. Ah, a spade. That might be useful. I know over here is mostly the electrical thing. Ka-dunk-dunk. Oh, maybe now we can investigate that box. I guess not. We'll check up by where we're sitting. Ah, there it is. Ah, an EMF reader. And the Ghost of Thornton Hall. True Encounters Retold by Savannah Woodham. Well, buckle up, kiddos. We're about to do some reading. Ugh. Nancy, here's some of my old paperwork from when I was looking into Charlotte myself. I know you're going to be looking for Jesselyn during the day, but the night is the best time to investigate the family. That's when the spirits get restless, in more ways than one. You'll probably get more out of the family than anyway. The EMF gadget that I included works pretty well on the property. I don't normally use these, but there is a strong correlation between the meters peaking and documented sightings. I know you don't like things like nah, enunciation is not my best source, but I shall get better. I know you don't like things that can't be explained, but just because it can't be explained yet doesn't mean you should disregard it. Call me if you want to talk. I don't know what help I can offer, but I'm there if you need me. Good luck, Savannah. March 4th, summer. Subject, swimmer. Type, visual aura contact, near death. I was 14. My younger brother was about 12 at the time. I was a bit of a scrawny kid and caught more than my fair share of troubles on the account of being the smallest. But I was no coward, and I was itching to prove it. That's when I caught wind of Charlotte. I got it in my head that if I spent the night out at the island, the kids at school would leave me alone. It doesn't make sense now, but it made a lot of sense then. I made this big deal about sneaking into the island, and everyone was interested, especially my younger brother, Sean. He demanded to come, and to be honest, I was happy to have the company. We spent a while trying to get a boat. But no one wanted to lend a boat to two kids in the middle of the night. Go figure, right? I knew if I didn't make it out there, I'd never hear the end of it. I've made too big a deal out of the whole thing. I was locked in. That's when Ditto-dittums. That's when I decided that we should go swim over. Anyone who grew up knows you don't do that. The swim's not far, but the currents, they'll smash you against the rocks, or they'll pull you under. And that's exactly what happened to Sheen. Thank you. That's exactly what happened to Sean. 1 second, he was next to me. The next, he was gone. I panicked, and I dove into the water. Nothing. Again and again, nothing. But it turns out he was fine. He made it to the shore. I was the one in trouble. I kept going under until I got disoriented, and I couldn't find which way was up. I knew that was it for me. I knew I was going to die. And I could feel the fight going out of me. That's when I heard singing. The water around me went still, and a song started swimming its way around me, pulling me toward this thing, this woman, Charlotte. The water was ice cold, and she was turning it to steam, smoke. It was pouring off her like ink under the water. I knew I couldn't die down there. I knew I had to get out of the water. I don't know what happened next. I woke up on the rocks. Then in the hospital. I never saw her again. I spent the rest of my life trying not to look. Spooky, yes? They really set up the atmosphere with the reading so that when you're done doing that and you go to walk into a room, it feels aura. Ghosties, yeah. April 10th. Subject, Tagger. Type, aura, phantom smoke. Notes, no eye contact. Possibly unrelated or not telling the entire story. Yeah, I saw her. It doesn't matter why I was there. Let's just say I'm an artist. Underappreciated in my time. And by the powers that be, I was out with a few writers like to run with. In the ruins. Nameless Elle was working on her stuff like she always did. Little cute for my taste, but she is who she is. Suddenly she dropped everything and is like, we gotta go. Right now. She said it like no drill, just run. We grabbed our stuffs and we ran. As we were going, there was smoke. But we were all choking. Like, we could all smell a fire in the distance and heard screaming. I wanted to go back, but Elle told me that we heard wasn't human. And we all knew she was right. We got off the island. That's all it was. May 1st. Subject, old friend. Type, non-haunt. Notes, skeptic. Mild hesitation. I knew her. We came up in school together. She was the smartest and the prettiest and the nicest. She didn't need to be, but she was. She talked to everyone about their lives, their friends, their families. She could remember it all. We used to joke that she had the whole town in her head. Maybe it was more true than we thought. When she died, part of the town died with her. I know you want to ask about the hauntings. And rather than someone else, you know that stuff doesn't sit with me. But you come from good people. The truth is, she's just gone. Part of me wished she was a ghost so I could tell her my proper goodbyes. But anyway, that's silly for 2 reasons. Since she's been made up to be such an angry ghost. I've heard the stories just like you did. That's not Charlotte. That's not Charlotte I've known. There was no evil in her. Do you think that what happened that night she died might have changed that? It was an accident. What if it wasn't? Then she's Charlotte. She always was Charlotte.
What was that?
Even when you know it's coming, it still gets you. All right. And I think now is the time of the game where I make a bunch of phone calls. So we can just talk to more people. How these games usually work is you look around, then something, when you find the right thing happens. And usually when you're doing the look around, you talk to everyone available. And then after that happens, you talk to a bunch of people on your phone. In this case, we're probably going to call Savannah because best would be the hint line, and since we're doing master, hint line is closed. But they might have dialogue that might help, so who knows. If you're stuck, call your friends. And we're probably going to call Addison to get her account of what happened to Jessalyn that night. See if that helps us for anything. All right, let's get going.
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Yes.
I think they're silly, but apparently some of the people I've met swear by using EMF signatures on the property.
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
I've been teaching the road to know my wheels.
Are you working on the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. And an empty house that was filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say. If they're interested, I'll send you a gallery proof. If they're not, guess I'll go teach.
I spoke to Wade.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then?
But then I got scared.
What scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, the living Thorntons are just as scary as the dead ones.
Why?
They've dug so many graves on that rock that Death himself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
That's grim.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not. And don't you dare do it, ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out there to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound. They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jessalyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gathered, Jessalyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. You ask me, if someone saw Charlotte as a threat, then Jessalyn's been born behind enemy lines.
You said you opened the door to the spirit world. What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but...
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story. When I was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper. There was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
Why?
I don't know. I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was obsessed. I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time. Little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold. And I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something. I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong storm hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I? That's when I decided I would learn to listen. I knew even then it had come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
I'd better get going.
Later, hon.
Yeah, Savannah's a wonderful character. I don't know if she's native to the Nancy Drew franchise or native to this game franchise, or what her reference is. She's referenced a couple times in a couple of the games, and every time she is, I'm just like, I am down for whatever you are cooking.
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Welcome,
Yes?
welcome.
I can't. I'm sorry.
The sooner we can find out what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay, maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jessalyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Can you walk me through what happened the night Jessalyn went missing?
She was about to get married, and I think the pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was really fun. We were running around trying to scare ourselves silly. We were making these recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
What were you doing at Thornton Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know. There was something strange about it.
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night, kind of desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
How was Jesselyn acting that night?
She was classic Jess for most of the night.
Then something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
You said you heard a voice.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
If you'd asked that last week, I would have made some crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Alrighty, let's take a scavenger list. Land on the island. Photo of the haunted house. Spot a bat. Did not succeed in that. Find Mom's portrait. Track down Charlotte's statue. Find a not broken full window. Apparently they did not find that. Take a picture of the entrance to the ruins. Find a bag of cotton. Got that. Find the key to Charlotte's bedroom. They did find that, but we don't have it. And trust me, we're going to want that. Gravestone epitaph hunt. I'm going to want to make notes. Find a painting with a horse. Take a photo of a skeleton. Read a book about the family. Open the crypt. Find something with the number 13 on it. Leave a flower for the ghost. Find an invitation to Charlotte's last party. Get proof of the ghost, a recording or a photo. Find a creepy spider, alive or dead. Survive till morning. Oh. Take a look at this. E. Music is EP. Definite haunting over here. Low in the hallway. Low on this side of the room. Lower on this side of the room.
Yes?
Ow. So direct.
Is there anything else I should know that might help me find Jesselyn?
Yeah. Keep a suspicious eye on Wade.
Wade didn't seem all that dangerous to me.
He neglected to tell you about his time spent in jail, I see.
As a matter of fact,
Wade's a nice guy when he wants to be. And only when he wants to be. I'm happy we have another set of eyes looking for Jessie. But I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
what's the story with the locked room upstairs?
It's Charlotte's. We don't go in there.
It might help me figure out what's going on, if I could take a look around.
Best of luck. That door locked itself up tight the day of her funeral. There's not a key in this world that'll open it. I've tried.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jesselyn.
I saw something really strange.
I did too.
What do you think that was?
Excuse me, I need to be alone.
Wait. Fruit! I've been looking for a potato. I misremembered. Sugar. Tea. Limes. Mint. Clearly I have to prepare someone tea at some point. But now we got the fruit. And so that should hopefully be the thing we're missing. Nope, we're missing stuff still. Bugger. Cotton gin, will it work now? Oh, wait, maybe if I actually, yeah. The cotton? No? Oh. Maybe go talk to this dude again?
What do you think of Clara?
She's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
You're holding something back.
So what if I am?
Well, you too.
No need to jump, just me.
Can you tell me about some of these stones?
I'll tell you what I can. But sometimes it's best to just look and listen. That's Charlotte.
Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. That's a sad inscription.
It was a sad time. None of us wanted to see her leave. We didn't expect it to become what it's become.
May she find her voice once more.
Beauregard Thornton. Mean old codger. Luther, my daddy. Mama called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
So it goes.
Virginia, my mother. Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will.
Gone, never forgotten.
This blank one is my favorite.
Why is that?
Who doesn't want a celebrity in the family? Especially one that rubs all the wrong people the wrong way. The Gray Lady. In the Civil War, they say she was a spy, passing codes for the North. If you look, you can find some of her contraptions here. Her service gave the Thornton family this land.
History.
Harper Stone.
Harper?
Indeed. She ran away shortly after Charlotte died. Long enough that we thought we'd lost her too. One day she walked in the front door looking wild and thin as a spring sapling. Never said where she was. Her granddaddy was so mad he left the stone to remind her of what she'd put them through. She'd sit out there and read. Don't know if it was spite or if it made her feel at home. Knowing her, probably both.
Interesting character that likes to sit on their own gravestone. This one's faded.
Roger and Marie, side by side from the day they married to the day they died. Both real sweet. Charlotte and Harper's parents. May they rest in peace.
Fair. Fair. I don't intend to have a gravestone, so I wouldn't know. Need a key. Ooh. I wonder if we can get, eepy-deepy-deepy. Zoom. I wonder if it'll count. You know, for the scavenger quest. Picture of a skeleton. Maybe. Let's see. Nope. Guess it needs to be a real skeleton. Lame.
Wanna hear a ghost? Check it out.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place, and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
It's
I
not a
know,
fun
well,
place, and they'd all let you.
I took a tour of the seasons. My daddy's paid, that's all.
I'd really like to know.
The nerve you got.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but...
That don't stop you from feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
Do you have a key to the crypts?
Sorry.
Have you always been a ghost hunting enthusiast?
I'm not exactly enthusiastic about the dead, no offense meant. But yes, I do find it interesting.
Why?
Life is a quest for truth, is it not? And death has a way of stripping away all pretensions.
That's pretty philosophical for a guy wearing boots.
You Northerners don't have a lock on big thinkers. We got plenty. Like Roscoe J. Redbrook and the Gimbaltucky Boys, and I dare you to say their lyrics don't equal those of the Greek poets. And we got that old guy with the white suit and the chickens. Point is, I like ghosts because they show me what is, not what I want to see. And wearing boots don't make you stupid. Makes you smart, if it's muddy.
See you later.
Makes you
Adios.
smart if it's muddy. A spark at birth, a flame in life, a quiet ember in the night. That's pretty.
That there is Clara's mother.
What can you tell me about her?
Not a great deal. She loved her secrets. Never even told Clara who her daddy was.
Why not?
Don't know. When Clara was about 10, Rosalie got real sick. Every day Clara would ask about her daddy. I think she was afraid of being left to fend for herself. But Rosalie wouldn't say.
Mysterious daddy. Alright.
That sounds like it's coming from upstairs.
Ooh, fun. We were getting eerie singing from upstairs. Let's head upstairs then, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got a new note.
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Even ghosts have their favorite haunts. Charlotte requests a meeting with you. Recite a rhyme with a dreadful meter where the dreadful meter's at its peak. Make yourself blind, don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak, and she may just let you live. Oh, I love the spooky. Okay. So of all the places, where did we get the highest read on the meter? That would be downstairs. Of course, I know that. But just to double check for the audience. You approach this.
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
Mm-hmm. Though, how do we make ourselves blind? There's no prompt to just shut our eyes. Oh, easy. Coins. Coins. Still something else we're missing for that one. Alright. So we need something to blindfold ourselves with.
Hello.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here. Joined the old family, as they used to say. When I was a little girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we'd keep on living right here. Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs and cute boys to dance with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty. Now, I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty, until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
The others?
The lost souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want to know. She said they were all tangled together, lost and scared and mean. My mama was a good woman, but dang if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
See you later.
Take care.
What's up?
How did you and Jesselyn meet?
I saw her one day and thought, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. And then I threw a rock at her face.
Like, metaphorically?
No, I was just a kid. I had a very limited game book. She still has a little scar. You can see it when she smiles. I'll never live that down.
I imagine things improved from there.
We became best friends. Then we grew up and became what we are. Or were. Or...
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
Do you know anything about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why's that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family, but that's it.
So you and Jesselyn must have dated for quite some time.
Actually didn't start dating until a year ago.
Really?
We both dated other people, but nothing worked out. One day Clara had enough and sat us down and said, "Everyone knows you're gonna get married. Go to it already." Jess was mortified. I took her out to the coast since that always cheered her up. We talked through the night, and by the time the sun came up, it just stopped sounding so silly.
That's odd.
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
You scared me.
What happened to Charlotte and Harper's parents?
Plane crash.
Seems like there's a lot of misfortune in the family.
Bad blood brings bad luck.
What can you tell me about Charlotte?
Charlotte was something special. Just like our Jesslyn. She had the most beautiful voice. When she sang, it was like sunlight busting through fog.
Sounds like you were close.
She was the talented one of the bunch. You can still hear her sing if you stop to listen in the quiet, dark places.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
I'd better get going.
Adios.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm kind of stuck. I know there's a couple things that I'm supposed to find by this point that would help get me unstuck, but I'm trying to remember what those were. Because I know I need to find something that I can cover. Oh, wait, the napkin. Yeah. There's a napkin here. Here we go. Yeah. Alright. Now we've got something that we can make a blindfold out of. Alright. Now we need to say the chant.
Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Where are we going?
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I am here to help Jesslyn.
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare you. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
You can't scare me. Help me find Jesslyn or get out of the way.
Very good. Remove the blindfold.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
Well, that depends. Can you be trusted?
That's a no now, isn't it? You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions, yes.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here, cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build
Sprinkling
a fire, and
out?
the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no. Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing, pausing for effect.
Okay. Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies.
Oh, it's
My family
raining?
resents me. They have
Okay.
publicly said that I'm a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Ah, help, I'm in a well. So that's
I'm in a
me.
well.
Tell me about you. I bet you're fascinating.
I need that as a text for
shut it.
tone.
I forgot the most important thing. Do not tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something. Here, take this. Go now.
Ah, hell. Back on the blindfold. Okay.
I should look for those portraits.
Find me again, look to the portraits. Okay. for those of you at home, that scythe is a hint that if I had wiggled the door after that first warning that we got earlier, Nancy would have lost her head. I figured y'all didn't want to see Nancy die, so I was okay today. Now, if I stumble into one, that can't be helped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chit. Well, we made the fatal error. I thought it was safe. Apparently I was wrong. Wait. Oopsie. But if I remember, I'll try to avoid them. Let's see. Do I have all that yet? I know I need the pennies and the oranges. But I need something else. No. Damn it. Mammy. Now, let's see what else we need. Task list. That can help. Follow the instructions and met the ghost.
Did that.
Did that. Fair. Can't do that. And can't do that. And
Still have to do that.
yeah, still have to do that. Just in case you forget anything, 'cause that's what the journal's here for. Alright. Let's start checking out them portraits, shall we? Oh, hello. Oh, spooky. Ooh, Claire's gone. Now we can snoop in the spot she was standing. See if there's anything of interest here. Probably not. Alright. Portraits. Find me again, left to the portraits. Wait, you? That's all the portraits in here. I have to go upstairs. Hopefully nothing else will. Hopefully nothing else will jump out at us. Hey, wait, do I still have that napkin? No, damn it. Could try to go get another one. Locked. I kinda actually forgot what we need to do with the portrait puzzle in order to get it to move. Maybe. I can in fact get another napkin. Cool. Napkin plus paint thinner can maybe help us with that smudge.
There's something back there. What is that? Are those graves?
Hey. And technically we found Jesselyn. I don't think that's the kind of find her they were intending. But that should help us trigger something. Because now we need to go to that fountain. Dunk, 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 dunk. So there's the fountain. And now 54 souls. And a blank marker. Cool. Let's go see what Wade has to say about those. Oh, wait, Wade's not there? Huh? Where is everybody? Yeah. Colton's gone too, and the bugs went out. Okay, this is creepy. Maybe it's bedtime? I know that this is one that does have a timed time passes mechanic, so maybe we should, okay. Phone call. We need to call someone. That's usually what happens in these types of things. It's time to call people. Worst case scenario. Mar, you know where to look. If I need guidance, help me.
You've done a lot of research on the Thornton family, right? What have you found?
Like a lot of powerful families around here, they were forged in the Civil War. Like every war, it was a brutal thing that made a lot of men dead and a couple of men rich. Or women, in this case. The family matriarch, the Grey Lady, they say she was a spy for the North.
Is that true?
Could be. She kept records like a
Yes.
spy for show. Which is to say she didn't. One thing's known. She fed the North troop positions that turned the tide of more than one battle. She was compensated quite well for it. The island itself was a gift. She was either a traitor or a spy. That's why the Northerners got to calling her Grey Lady. If you ask me, she started a nasty Thornton tradition. Success at the cost of innocent blood. Anyone who tries to route things in that family gets ostracized or worse.
Do you know anything about the factory accident?
Nothing I can verify. It's been scratched out of the local history. When I was there, I expected to feel something when I stood near the old factory.
And nothing?
As many spirits as I expected. I only met one.
Charlotte?
That'd be the one. Dear, sweet Charlotte, the terror of Black Rock Island.
What happened to your old assistant, Logan?
He fired me.
Doesn't it usually work the other way?
You'd think so. He got fed up with me.
Why?
He gave me an ultimatum. Write the draft or he'd find someone else to work for. I do not do ultimatums.
I don't like ultimatas either. I don't like regular tomatoes.
See you later.
Good night.
Is it bad am I or not? Alright. Let's call Bess.
Bess's phone.
All right. Bonus, Ned. What are you two up to?
George is in New York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
The
I've been
joke
doing a
there
little
is George
research,
is a
and I can
girl.
see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really?
Great.
Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters. So good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two.
Yep, I think it was time to call the friends.
There's something strange about Jesselyn's disappearance.
One sec,
What's
I'm gonna
that?
see if I can't
There's
get my
no
hair back.
ransom note.
That does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking. Maybe they'll let something slip.
My
Or
bangs.
maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How so?
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jesselyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are probably not real. I already have to fall into bed after every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
I met Wade.
I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge. He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You know at this point that it's clear that they dated. Like, come on. Put two and two together. You're a detective.
I met Harper.
What's she like?
She might be completely crazy. Either that or she wants me to think that's the case.
So, who is she?
She's a Thornton, all right, but that's pretty much all I know. She seems to be hiding from everyone.
Hiding?
For the moment.
You met a weirdo who has an obvious affinity for ghost kidnappings during the course of your investigation of a ghost kidnapping? And you didn't tell anyone? Ned, say something to uncrazy your girlfriend.
Don't be that way?
Not compelling, Ned.
Should I say it like you would?
If that's what it takes.
Nancy, your newfound buddyship with that baddie basement dweller is freaking me out.
I have trained you well. Now go, Nancy. Tattle like the wind.
All right. I think you may have a point. I need to charge a phone that has no charger.
I'm not good with koans. Ned?
Oh, I got this. I once made a potato battery by hooking up some wires.
Yeah, well, I once turned a potato into an abomination by forgetting about it for a year. Sorry. Hard not to get jealous around Mr. Knows Things here.
I once turned a potato into liquid by
Actually,
forgetting about it
that's
for
all
a
I got.
while.
If you find some potatoes or oranges and some alligator clips, that might get you part of the way there.
Ododo? Oh no. Well, Masquerade, you'll have to catch up with the recording then if we continue, or I can wrap it up and we can do this again at a later date. What do you say? Shall we continue and others can catch the recording, or should we call it a night? We have been going for a couple hours. Worry not, Kitty Mama 22. If we do, in fact, call this a night, I have a feeling it's going to be coming back in a week or so. Or when the availability of others is still good. All right. Doot. Then we shall continue.
I met Jesselyn's mom.
Poor her.
Assuming she's innocent, what's your impression?
She's reserved. Can't fault her for that, but it does make her hard to read.
I've never been a mom, but I have owned my fair share of fish. And no way anyone could take care of something and even think of... Nancy, it's too sad. Can't do it.
I owe it to Jesselyn to distrust everyone, even her.
I know. This case is like a big, fat, tall cloud of sadness that's sitting in front of me and using its cell phone when it's not supposed to.
We just got back from a pretty rowdy opening night screening of the Relation Shipwreck. It was really bad.
All I want is to see the screen and to not deal with jerks, to have a movie-style romance, and for no one to get hurt ever. Find her, Nancy.
I'll do my best. Promise. I met Jesselyn's fiancé, Colton.
Where's he fall on the cute to guilty spectrum?
That's not a valid spectrum.
Like fun it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
That's so, Neddard? A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned, 2 Neds?
1/10 of a Ned.
That's very nice of you, Nancy, but no need to spare my feelings.
Good, because an underappraisal like that means he's way better looking than you.
Let's refocus.
No.
Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency, please state your answers in Ned units.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend is
Most people.
statistically favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
I just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel Sirius Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm there.
Thanks. Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger. I can't shake this feeling. It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just saying...
Something's going
what
down.
I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned, you gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Nancy, you're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can. I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there. Do you think maybe they're related?
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys. Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market, even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your skeptic?
So Mountain Dew Code Red. Got
And
it.
miss the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way. People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so. See you later.
Bye.
Alright. There's no indication to... Wait. Sometimes it's in the phone. I know there is a way to pass time in this one, but I think it has to be a trigger. And I'm kind of trying to remember what that trigger is. Let's see if the people returned after making all those phone calls. No? No, not here. Steps are creepy. Him's missing too. Where'd all our suspects go? Uh-oh. Chit. Well, we made the fatal error. I thought it was safe. Apparently I was wrong. Wait. Oopsie. What am I missing? Gary's singing again. Don't know if that's going to help with anything, but I had me a cup of tea. Alright, phoning a friend. Mar, where do I need to do next? Let me see my task list. Okay. I'd say either I'm missing something to getting the phone working, or I'm missing something to getting the portraits to do the thing to see Harper again. Not sure which one that's blocking us. Doodaloo blocking us, you know what I mean? I'll keep poking things while you come up with an answer, and maybe I'll stumble on something before you. Who knows? In my inventory. Okay. We have the cotton, the picker, the spade, the EMF, the oranges, hammer, the dead phone, the portrait letter, the cleaner soaked napkin, pennies and oranges, and that's about it. Alright, I need to find the things we're missing. Because I remember that being a reoccurring problem with this game, is some of the stuff is, like, sitting in weird spots you wouldn't think to look for something. Like the hammer I found earlier. If you didn't know that was there, you could miss it really well. Workshop table, both items. Okay. We'll head back that way. Maybe Nancy needs to review the book again. Oranges. Pennies. Because I know it has to do with the alligator clips. Maybe I have to click things in a certain order? I know the alligator clips, the pennies, the oranges, and the phone are how you charge the phone. Like, I remember this, but...
I need
nails!
to find something to remove these nails.
Nails! The hammer! That's why you needed the hammer. I even commented, it's a hammer. The hammer was a hidden item that was hard to find the first time playing through. Now we have everything. Oranges, nails, pennies,
All right.
Alligator
Let's
clips.
see if all those oranges did the trick.
Now we have to wait till come back later. So let's go see if people came back. Oh, Shadow. Thank you, love. No, people still haven't come back. I'm gonna go see if Nancy will go to bed now. Nope. Because I know clicking on the what used to make her go to sleep. But I I don't know what else I need. Oi. Felis Domescus, can you please get down? Oi, Tiger. Come on. Over here. Over here, please. Thank you. I do not want you behind my monitor, for I do not want my monitor to fall. Alright. No bedtime for Nancy. Just wait until the phone charges, I guess.
It's not charged yet.
Well, no stuff. Foolish Ditto. They were supposed to figure that puzzle out probably a few puzzles ago, and therefore have those puzzles to keep you busy while it charges. And or there's a trigger. And I don't know what it is. So we're going to call some more people. When in doubt, call your friends.
Hey,
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
See you later.
Good night.
Yeah?
Do you know anything about Harper?
Just what I've heard from Jesselyn. Apparently she handed in her sanity card a while back. Jess said Clara was always worried Harper would return.
Why?
I think she was scared of her. She told Jess to call the police if she ever saw Harper.
I'd better get going.
Find Jess.
Tiger. Tiger. Why are you being a butt? Stop it. No, you can't park here. No. Sorry. Feline. Come on. No. Down. At your paw. Down. Tiger. Down. Go. We can't cuddle right now. Come on. Had to come and say her piece, I guess. Grr. Oh, that's different. That was a spooky shadow. Spooky shadow, spooky shadow. No one there when you go out. Phone charge yet?
It's not charged yet.
I don't know what else to do. I guess we head out to the cemetery because we got nothing better to do. It's the only place we haven't looked. Definitely spooky out here. Alright. Don't know what else is over here either.
The letters must be what that note was referring
Aha!
to.
We
All
figured it
right,
out!
Now to find all the others.
We figured it out! Apparently there was hidden in the paintings. And that's probably why the developers cleared out Clara. Because she would be all kinds of mad if we go wiping the paintings with the cleaning cloth. Go figure. And we go upstairs. Do that here. Cool, cool, cool. We got there. Everybody, we got there. Alright. And we're missing one more. Clara's painting. Or I guess not. Alright. Maybe we missed one in the living room? I do love the nice sad violin. Oh, right, there's this one.
That's it. Now I should be able to figure out what the code means.
Yeah! Cotton. Gin. Get. Seeds. Scale. This wouldn't be so bad if I was scales, okay. Balance. It would help if I could spell. Bal. Look, I know what it says, but until I spell it correctly, it's not going to trigger. Okay, thank you. At the bottom, not E. N. C. That would be another E. So that can't be the correct word. Huh?
That's it.
There it is. Got there. Alright. Now that we have that.
How do I get this working again?
Good question, Nancy. Well, we know that the cotton goes in. Aha. Okay, here we go. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And not quite. Nope. Okay. Okay. So not quite. We're gonna. Nope. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So far, this one hits the base. That one hits next because we're watching it here. That doesn't fit. Also doesn't fit. Does fit. Does fit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, fluff, fluff, fluff. That is clearly the last one, because it sits flush. This clearly follows that one, because they match. This one clearly follows up this, so if this has to go anywhere, it's gonna go here. Okay. Hey, 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 I think we're getting things. Yeah, got there. We got there, we got there. Alright, throw the cotton in.
Done.
Seeds.
That's all of the seeds.
Head to the yard. Now, with the cotton seeds,
Find a way to balance these scales.
we can balance the scales. Alright. Okay, there's actually a numerical number to this thing. Okay, 1 plus 2 needs 2. Okay. Before 2 plus 3 that also would be 4. 6 5 no 7 is 1. Right. 6 5 minus 1 3 5 1 By the number of seeds and spaces, I know that I have to fill all of those at least once. Yeah, we got there. Yeah. Oh. Alrighty. We have, though, in fact, been going for about 2 hours. Do we want to go for another half hour? Hour? We cannot do this to the end of the game, sadly. I haven't that much beans. But I do want to cleanly end it, and I will not go longer than 3 hours. Sorry, can't do it. That said, we can finish out till 8 if everyone's all kiffle-caffle of that. Eh? Come on. Yee. We started recording about 5 o'clock. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point because this is kind of one of the tension points getting into the basement. Doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll wrap it here at 2 hours. That's already going to be a fun video to edit. So we'll go ahead and sign off. If people are still available next Monday, we'll go ahead and continue this playthrough. Oodles. Well, first we're gonna go good save game. Thornton Run. Oodle-oodle-oo. Cool. We just saved. And I thank everyone for coming out. Like I said, maybe we'll see y'all next week. Maybe. There's no plan to this. This is just when friends are available to watch me play Nancy Drew. This is mostly for kind of giggles, you know what I mean? Anywho, this has been Dit'to Clair. It's been fun being here. But I'm going to sign out. You can always level up.